To enhance the Republican platform. We are about God, family, Constitution, and self-reliance. And that's what America is all about. So, in winding down here, I don't have that fear because God took away the fear and gave me perfect love. And so the people on the other side, the Barack Obama types, they don't have God on their side. They have intimidation. You notice that whenever someone wants to control you, they call you a name. You know, for example, when the wife wants some money from her husband, when the husband gets home from work, she'll say, "Oh, honey, I love you. You're so handsome. You know, I'm glad I married you. My mother told me to marry you." And if his ego get puffed up, he's feeling good about the lie, right? Because the ego loves lies. That's how we ended up with Bill Clinton twice. The ego loved lies. And so the husband is popped up with these lies, and when he's happy about the lies, the wife said, "Oh, honey, I need $100 to go shopping." He's like, "No, I'm not going to give you the money. We can't afford that." Then she says, "You are no good. You're not handsome. My mother told me not to marry you." And now he's mad, and in his state of anger, he gives her the money so she can feel better and he will feel better. When God wants you to lay that ego down, he wants you to do what's right. Not what you feel, not what you think, but what is right. So when they call you racist or they call you Uncle Tom, they're only trying to manipulate you to get what they want. Let them call you what you want, what they want. Speak up and do what's right. And I promise you, we will win this battle. We will absolutely win it. I've spoken to Tea Party rallies around the country. I am so encouraged to see white people standing up. Thank you for getting over the fear of being called a racist. Don't give in to Jesse Jackson and these folks who want to call you names. They're only trying to bring forth evil. Let them call you what they want. I'm glad to see you at the Tea Party rallies. I hear the name callers, but you don't care, and that's the way you should do it. There is nowhere else to go. Everybody and their mama trying to come here to this country. We can't even keep the illegals out. And so you can't run anymore. At some point, you have to put your feet on solid ground and stand for what is right. God is with us. And if God is with you, the world cannot win. Obama is a liar. He's a racist. He believes in the redistribution of wealth. He wants to take from the hard working class people and give to the lazy bums who've laid up on their backs for 50 years and cried racism, then take over their own lives, then build businesses in their communities. When I was growing up and the law said that black people couldn't do certain things, there were black businesses everywhere. There were black colleges and universities around the country. Blacks didn't sit back and whip and whine because the law said you couldn't do it. It brought out the best in them. And now we have the freedom to do whatever we want. It has brought out the worst in them. There's something wrong with that. You got to learn to speak up and tell the truth. Obama has to be a one-term president. A one-term president. It feels as though he's been in there 10 years already. But he has to be a one-term president. Two other quick points and I'm done. He has a way of, if you notice when you see him in the media, he has this fake smile on his face. He has a way of pretending that he's on your side. He doesn't mind lying to you. He has the type of personality that can lie and not feel anything about it. And if he's caught in the lie, instead of admitting that he's wrong, he'll make up another lie. He's of his father, the devil. And so we got to get this administration out next year. We have to vote out this administration, and then we got to vote in someone, whether it's a man or a woman, but we got to vote in someone who's going to work for us and not make us think that we're working for them. So don't be afraid. All right? And I have to tell you, if you want to know what real racism is, to white Americans, I want you to paint your face black for a day and go into inner cities and let them know that you are a conservative Republican. you really find out what racism is. But you know what? I don't care, because I love what's right with all my heart, soul, and might, and I love my country. I love the family, and that's why we're helping young men all over the country to overcome their anger, get married, finish school, take control of their own lives, and appreciate the country that they're in. They're not African Americans, they are Americans. Americans. And I want you to remind them of that. And for those who have black friends, and you know they're going to get upset when you tell them the truth, all you have to do is just tell them the truth and then run. You don't have to hang out, because the truth is of God, and if you don't get upset at them rejecting the truth, it'll stay with them and work on them long after you're gone. And I get emails like that all the time. I tell the truth and I let them overreact. I don't overreact, because I know what the truth is. Greater is He that is in us than he that's in the world. Yeah. Obama is a socialist. He want to turn America into a ghetto. And if we allow him to do it, America will become a ghetto, because that's what socialism does. If you doubt me, go to the average county hospital, average government-sponsored healthcare center, long line. Dr. Martin Luther King Hospital in South Central Los Angeles. I remember when they built that hospital. It was beautiful. I mean, people were proud of it. It turned into a ghetto. Bad services, long lines, corruption everywhere. Anything that the government put its hands into, it turned to corruption. Whether it's your family, your education, housing, job market. Look at Acorn. I mean, the worst of the worst, because the government is involved. So stand up, stand for what is right. Greater is He that's in us than he that's in the world. Speak up, but don't hate. And that's where the power is. God bless you, and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Real fast here. We are doing a Stop Obama Socialist Change tour around the country. We are educating all Americans, but especially Black Americans, because they have been so dumbed down. Even the election of Obama was about black racism and white guilt. Racism really is coming from black folks toward white Americans. So get over the guilt and speak up. But we're doing a national speaking tour to stop Obama social change. And we're trying to educate, especially Black Americans around the country. I want to urge you to get a bumper sticker, get a truckload of them, and pass them out to everybody and their mama. This speaks volumes for itself. So you can give a black person a bumper sticker and run, and the message will still be there. We have some information at the table over there. I'll be at the table as well. But make sure you stop by and get a truckload of these bumper stickers. We're just making them up and giving them out during the speaking tour. All right? At the table there. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you.